Here are 10 tips for hot flashes. So, did you know that hot flashes affect up to 3/4 of women during perimenopause and menopause? If you've experienced them, you probably don't need an explanation of what they're like, but it's that rising heat sensation in your skin, flushing in your face, sweating in the upper body, and fast heartbeat and tingling in the fingers. Contrary to popular belief, hot flashes don't always end with your menstrual cycle. Some people go on to have hot flashes for 6 months or even 5 years post menopause. We've even had some women say that they linger for 10 years or longer. There's not necessarily a cure for hot flashes, but that there are ways that you can minimize the symptoms and manage them when they arise. So here are my 10 tips for improving hot flashes. Number 1, dab on peppermint oil. So pure peppermint oil can offer a cooling sensation. Dabbing a few drops on your wrist or on the back of your neck can really be helpful. I personally like to make a little spritzer bottle with mostly water and about 10 drops of peppermint oil so that I can just spritz it on my neck or my wrist. Feel free to reach out to me, or I'll put in the notes what are some good options of where you can get good quality peppermint oil. Second tip, if you're experiencing hot flashes, avoid the spice or skip the spice. That, yes, our hormonal changes are the primary culprit behind hot flashes, but our dietary habits can trigger the onset. So hot and spicy foods naturally raise our body temperature, which can aggravate hot flashes. So unfortunately, it might mean that you need to cut back a little bit on the spice and the hot sauce if that's a flavor that you enjoy. Sorry to say that. Okay. Number 3, sip ice water. So head off a hot flash by choosing cold drinks over hot ones. Keep ice cold water right there on your desk with you so that you can sip on it throughout the day. If it's a cooler bottle itself, you can even use it as kind of an ice pack to press against your forehead or the back of your neck if you feel a hot flash coming on. Tip number 5, Tip number 4, a little bit more intense, would be to keep an ice pack on hand. So something close by in the freezer there so that, or maybe you store it in your lunchbox so you can use it at work if need be. But that's something that you can use for a little bit more intense cooling sensation when you feel that hot flash come on. Very important, tip number 5, to dress in layers. So wearing layers will help you to be able to ward off a hot flash when it's coming on so that you can strip down to cooler clothing and you're not feeling like you're stuck in a sweater or turtleneck while this hot flash is happening. You can take that blazer off, you can take that sweater off and cool down a little bit. Tip number 6, minimize your stress level. I know that sounds hard to do, and oftentimes it is, but try and schedule your day so you have plenty of time to arrive at work and make it to each of your meetings. You're not rushing around. When you stress and rush, that raises your body temperature and can exacerbate hot flashes. Number 7, dress comfortably. So in addition to layering, consider wearing loose, non-binding clothing. Super tight pants or body-hugging dress restrict movement and heat you up. So loose clothing allows air to flow around you so that you can cool down. Number 8, try and manage the room temperature if you can. So this is when you get to take control of the thermostat. So, if you have an individual thermostat, take advantage of that at work and cool down your workspace. If you don't have that luxury, consider putting a portable fan inside your work area to increase the airflow if you have to kind of keep the communal temperature levels the same on that. It doesn't mean your own area couldn't have that fan to cool off a little bit. Tip number 9, reduce your caffeine intake. Caffeine increases your body temperature and can trigger a hot flash. So instead of afternoon coffee, maybe opt for an herbal tea or a refreshing glass of cool sparkling water that's flavored with mint or berry so that we are minimizing the amount of caffeine. And tip number 10, try eating cold foods. So hot soups and stews, again, raise your body temperatures. Choose salads, cold pastas, or sandwiches instead so that you feel satisfied without aggravating your hot flashes. So during perimenopause and menopause, for many women, hot flashes might be an inevitability. but you can take these precautions to reduce their severity and frequency so that you can stay comfortable. Hope this helps.